unrestricted licenses. Now, we, like so many other organisations, are getting questions after questions after questions. And we get it, guys. We get it that there's not a lot of, real clarity around what's going to happen on the 23rd of March and what the impacts are. We all know about the certificate holder needing to transition to a licence within 4 years. We all know about an agent transitioning across to a Class 2 agent. We all know about if you want a Class 1 licence, you're either the nominated licensee in charge or you make application for it afterwards if you've held a licence for 2 years and you've got a 12-month window. That's not telling you anything new. What we have been looking at, when you look at the Property and Stock Agents Qualifications Order for 2019, so this is the new document that tells you what type of licence you can get, what units of competency you need to make application, what are the requirements around applications. So when you read all of that, and also when you read the information that's on the Fair Trading website, it talks about unrestricted licenses and restricted licenses. And this obviously comes down to the real estate function. Why? Because the real estate license is encompassing a number of functions. There will be no business agent's license anymore. So that function of business brokering is coming into the real estate license. There will be no on-site residential property manager's license anymore. So that function of on-site residential management is coming into under the real estate license. There will be no buyer's agent anymore. So, all of those things that will come into that issue. So all of those categories will be grouped into that one real estate category. Stock and station is still stock and station. Strata management is still strata management. So let's leave those two to the side and let's concentrate on just the real estate license. So if you have just a real estate license, when you transition over into a Class 2 real estate license or a Class 1 real estate license, it will be restricted. If you just have a real estate license, which most real estate agents do have, you will transition across with a restricted license, restricted to the functions of sales and leasing. So what does that stop you from doing? Nothing. You will be able to do on the 23rd of March exactly what you can do on the 22nd of March. Your license category title will just say Class 2 real estate license with restriction. Okay? So easy. If you hold a real estate license and a business agent's license, you will transition across to a Class 2 license, real estate license with restriction. The restrictions will be to sales, leasing, and business broking. So really easy here. If you've got an on-site residential property manager's license, you'll come across to the restriction of on-site residential management. So there's nothing that's a problem here. Now, there's been a great belief in the industry for the last couple of years that we've been talking about these reforms, that because there won't be a business broking license, that any real estate agent after the reforms will be able to sell businesses. It's actually not true. So because your restriction as a real estate agent will just be to sales and leasing. If you've got a business broking license and a real estate license, as I said before, it'll be sales, leasing, and business broking. So that's what the restrictions mean. It is down to the functions of what you can do. So that's what a restricted license will give you. Now, that's at the Class 2 level. That's at the Class 1 level. Okay, so whatever you have now, you will go across with a conditional license. Now, if you would like to have that turned into an unrestricted license, so a license without restrictions, you need to, as per the qualifications order, you will need to hold the new certificate in real estate practice. That's the new licensing qualification. So it's a new qualification and you will need to hold that. That will take any restriction off. Now, as I said before, do you really need to do that? Well, no, you don't. It's about the title of your license. It's restricted or it's unrestricted. If you actually want to go into selling businesses and you haven't done that before and you've just got a real estate license, then yeah, you're going to need an unrestricted license. If you at the Class 2 level, if you get your Class 2 license unrestricted, that will assist you to move, eventually after all of the requirements through to get a Class 1 license, you will move to an unrestricted Class 1 license. It's really tagging the befores and the afters. So the people who got their qualifications before March 23rd of March 2020, I can barely say it, then you will have the restrictions. People who got their qualifications after, with the new certificate for in real estate practice, will have unconditional licenses. So guys, it's your choice. You don't have to scramble and rush and stress about the fact that you need to upgrade your qualification, but the option is there. If you want an unrestricted license, obviously we can help you with that. Hop onto our website. There's information there about gaining an unrestricted license and how you do that. It's not a course. It is either you will gather evidence and provide that to us. So the good old recognition of prior learning and recognition of current competence, or our RPL and RCC process. And on our website, it says exactly what you need to do, and click there to do it all. Or if you can't gather that evidence, there's an assessment for you to do. Okay, so it's an online program and you would click on there to do that.